Hello, hello, Marble and Bubble, our translator for this interview. First of all, a second victory in 2 play days, even better than the first one. How you feeling, Marble?
이번 연속 두 번이나 이기셨는데 기분이 어떠신지 물어보고 있어요.
기분이 매우 좋고요. 팀원들이랑 엄청 열심히 연습해서 더욱더 기분이 좋은 것 같습니다.
He feels great. He feels amazing. He thinks this is all due to good practice, and he even feels better because the practice paid off.
I mean, you joined the squad, 3 weeks ago? You feel you really gelled together in that amount of time?
탈론 팀을 3주 전에 들어가셨는데 그 짧은 기간 안에 각 팀원들이랑 잘 호흡이 맞고 좋은 성적을 보여줬는지 물어보고 있어요.
네, 어느 정도 연습 기간도 짧은 편이긴 했는데 저희가 좀 많이 연습도 질 높게 많이 하고 좀 합 같은 것도 열심히 잘 맞춰가지고 좋은 성적 나온 것 같습니다.
It is indeed shorter than usual, but he thinks that they've actually done really good because of that short time. They think that pressure helped them build it, and the team building experiences were really effective for him. So he really is thankful for his teammates.
What do you think helped you most getting the advantage? Because you started off on the attack, which on Villa is not always seen as the strongest side, and you still had a 4-2 advantage going into the second half.
뭐가 제일 빌라를 하면서 뭐가 제일 좋았는지 물어보고 있어요. 왜냐하면 공격에서는 빌라 공격은 그렇게 안 좋은 걸로 알고 있는데 그래도 4대2로 이기고 있어서 뭐 때문에 그 성적이 나왔는지 물어보고 있어요.
아마도 서로 소통도 많이 해주고 서로 요청하는 것도 다 잘 들어주고 원하는 대로 좀 계속 굴러가게끔 실수 안 하고 놓치는 거 없이 놓치는 거 없이 해서 이런 결과 나온 것 같아요.
So he thinks the advantage they really had was just really good teamwork. Their communication was on point at the attack side, and they played with no mistake, in his opinion. And he's really happy with the result.
And final question, in the last round, we saw a Sense and a Ying being brought out by Spear Gaming. Were you surprised that the attack came down as it did?
스피어 쪽에서 센스랑 잉을 가져왔는데 이거를 마주칠 때 좀 당황하셨는지 물어보고 있어요.
어느 정도 예상을 하고 있었어서 좀 그렇게까지는 많이 당황하지는 않았던 것 같아요.
So they did predict it. It wasn't that much of a shock, and that's why they weren't too surprised by it.
Fair enough. And anything you want to say to the fans then, Marble?
마지막으로 팬들한테 하고 싶은 말이 있는지 물어보고 있어요.
네, 이렇게 새로 얼굴을 보여드리는 저지만 좀 열심히 해서 좋은 성적 내고 이번에도 메이저 진출할 수 있게 열심히 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
So he's showing a new face, but despite all that, he's thankful for the support, and he is going to try his best to go through major, and he really hopes everyone supports him for that.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Marble and Bubble, our translator, of course. And good luck in the next play day for the fans out there. Talon will be playing against DWG KIA next play day. So very excited for it. I hope you guys are all too. Till then, Marble, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello, hello, Window and Gunboy, our translator for this interview. Hello, hello. And first I want to ask you, congratulations. How are you feeling now after this win?
まず、勝利おめでとうございます。この勝利について一言率直な感想をお願いします。
そうですね。今までやってきたことの練習成果が着実にこうやって結果として現れてきたのかなっていうところがあって非常に嬉しく思いますね。
I'm really happy that what we did during the scrims and what we prepared is kind of getting into shape, and that makes me really happy.
Good, very good to hear. Now, Fabian wanted to ask a question in particular about your move from a sub of the team to a main player on the roster. What do you feel about that change, and what do you think the team made that change to begin with?
ファビアンさんからの質問で、サブからメインロースターに変わってチームにもたらした変化というところを自身でどのように思いますか？
そうですね。やっぱりまあなんだろうな、その場を盛り上げたりとかするのが結構得意というか、まあその素でやってるだけなんですけど、まあムードメーカーとしてまあかなり雰囲気を変えたのかなっていうところがあったりとか、あとまあサポートプレイヤーとしてしっかり立ち回れたのかなっていうところで、かなりの変化が生まれたのかなっていうのが思いますね。
So I'm really good at hyping up my team and able to change atmospheres when they're down. And as a support player, I am fully able to support my team.
Very good to hear. And today it seemed like when you're attacking, you committed to a plan. Is that just due to a lot of practice that you're doing, a lot of scrims? Or is there something that we are not able to see also in that moment?
今日は攻撃の時にかなり突発的な動きが目立っていたと思うんですけども、こういったのはもうすでに意図してやっていたのか、それともたまたま今日、思いついて行動したのか教えてください。
コーチがいろんな卓を持ってきてくれてて、でそれのセットとかで結構いろんなものすごい卓があって、その卓のうちから一つずつピックしてやってたって感じですね。
Our coach brought many options for us to take, and the move that I made was one of the options that he gave us.
Fair enough. Applying the menu that was given. And you know what? Last week you pushed SANDBOX, top Korean team, to the edge, almost taking them to overtime. Today you beat Fnatic, and next week you'll be playing against FAV Gaming, big squad here in Japan. What do you have to say to FAV?
先週は、韓国の強豪サンドボックスに、惜しくも負けてしまったんですけれども、今日はフナティックに勝ち、来週はファブといったところで、かなり強豪相手に試合が続くと思うんですけども、ファブ相手に何か一言ありますか？
そうですね、今自分たちがやってることが、まあなんだろう、練習を通して間違ってないということが結構結果として現れてきているので、まあしっかりこれからもまあやっていって、ファブにもしっかり勝っていきたいと思います。
You could see that what we are doing right now is not wrong, and it is coming by the results. So we will keep doing what we are constantly doing right now and beat Fab.
Good to hear. And Window, last thing, what would you like to say to the fans out there?
最後に、ファンの方に一言お願いします。
そうですね、これからもっともっと強くなっていくリジェクトをもうしっかりみんな応援してくれたらとっても嬉しいと思います。もう次も全然頑張るんで、頑張ります。勝ちます。頑張ります。
We would like the fans to see us grow and be stronger more and more. I'll be doing our best next game. Please cheer for us.
Thank you very much, Window, for the interview, and Gunboy for translating. Arigatou gozaimasu. And good luck next week against your opponents from Japan, FAV Gaming. That is game number 2. Make sure all the fans out there are tuning in to watch it. Until then, take care. Sayonara. Bye-bye. SANDBOX. Hello, Arukaze and Bubble joining us as our translator for this interview. Arukaze, you play against Cyclops. It's a big game because you two are big rivals here in APAC. That sets up who goes to the major later on in the stage. How do you feel with this victory?
이번 경기 CAG랑 하신 거는 되게 중요한 경기였지 않습니까? 왜냐면 주로 메이저 결승전에서 많이 보는 경기고 하니까 이번 경기에서 승리를 했어서 어떤 기분인지 물어보고 있어요.
저번 때도 이제 제가 CAG 때 인터뷰였고 지금도 CAG 때 인터뷰인데 이렇게 또 승리하게 돼서 너무 기쁩니다. 중요한 경기라서 꼭 승리하고 싶었는데 어렵게나마 역전승을 해서 너무 기쁜 것 같아요.
So in the previous CAG interview, in the previous CAG match, Arukaze was the interviewee, and he's proud to be here again. And just like how important this game is, he's very psyched, he's very happy, and he wishes this result is Oh, also he said that it was really hard in the beginning, but then due to the comeback, he feels even greater.
Very good to see him, and everybody got up, was hugging one another. It was a beautiful sight for us watching the team cameras. But how do you think you were able to mount that comeback to take it to OT and then win it straight up there in the final round of the series?
역전을 한 이유를 물어보고 있어요. 왜 역전을 한 것 같은지, 무슨 이유 때문에 이렇게 잘하셨는지.
초반에 이제 라운드 실책이 있었지만 그래도 이제 팀 전체가 다 같이 이제 분위기가 처지지 않고 으쌰으쌰 하면서 이제 상대가 어떻게 하는지 봤으니까 그걸 토대로 이거 이렇게 해보자, 이거 이렇게 해보자 하면서 이제 그 서로의 소통을 통해서 이겨나간 것 같습니다.
So in the beginning, despite the losses, SANDBOX was able to learn from the enemies, learn CG's responses and their tactics and study them. And despite their losses, they were actually not losing any motivation. So this actually helped the team build up and at the end, bring that comeback.
So just as kind of a mean question at the end of this, next time you play Theme Park, should we expect a Monty Clash ban for SANDBOX?
다음에 이건 약간 예민한 질문일 수도 있지만 한번 물어본답니다. 그 테마파크를 할 때 다음에는 꼭 몬타뉴 밴 아니면 클래시 밴을 볼 수 있는지 물어보고 있어요.
이건 이제 상대가 어떻게 되냐 따라나 아니면 저희가 뭐 준비한 게 있으면 그렇게 되지 않을까 싶습니다.
So he said, we'll still observe the enemy teammates because we might still have something prepared on our sleeves.
Okay, I'm very excited for it. More variety in map depth. That's something that we want to see from more teams in APAC North. Arukaze, anything you want to say to the fans out there?
마지막 팬들한테 한마디 있는지 물어보고 있어요.
저희가 오늘 지다가 역전승으로 이기긴 했지만 좀 더 이제 성장한 모습을 보이면서 더 좋은 모습 보여드리려고 노력하겠습니다. 항상 응원해주시는 팬분들 감사하고요. 다음에 또 만나 뵀으면 좋겠습니다.
So despite today's loss at the beginning, they were able to show a comeback, and he wants everyone to remember that they're always trying harder and they want to show even more improvement in the future games. He's always thankful for everyone's support and everyone's love, and he wants to see everyone again.
All right. Very wholesome at the end of it. Arukaze, thank you very much. 감사합니다 to you as well, Bubble, our translator here in Korea. And good luck next week for all the fans out there. Just a reminder that SANDBOX will be playing against Spear Gaming, another Korean squad, of course, here in APAC North. That'll be game number 3. So see you next Wednesday. Till then, Arukaze, Bubble, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hello, Rin and Bubble, our translator for this interview. Rin, great job today. You come in, you secure more points. How does it feel to just get back into the groove?
이번 승리 너무 축하드리고 이번 승리에 대해서 어떤 기분인지 물어보고 있습니다.
사실 파브랑 경기를 저희가 이번 스테이지 2로 해서 총 5번째 경기를 맞이했는데요. 저희가 이제 제일 처음에 시작했을 때 작년에 스테이지 1 빼고는 계속해서 뭐 쉽게 이기고 있었어가지고 이번 경기에도 저희는 뭐 크게 부담감을 갖거나 그런 거 없이 그냥 문제없이 임했던 것 같고, 근데 그게 뭐 나쁘지 않게 또 원했던 대로 성적도 나와서 매우 기쁩니다.
So this is the 5th time they're playing FAV, and besides the first time, it was always a victory for them. They won a lot of the time smoothly. So in his opinion, there wasn't much pressure, and because of this smooth transition, smooth rounds, he's actually very calm and happy.
Do you feel that an even split 3-3 on the half where Favre in the attack is kind of a standard, this is what we should expect for the metagame of Border?
국경에서 게임을 하셨을 때 팝이랑
네.
3대3 그 점수가 3대3이었을 때 팝이 공격으로 하고 있었으므로 좀 부담감이 있었는지 아니면 그래도 쉬웠는지 물어보고 있어요.
저희가 이제 3대3 되고 나서 공격했을 때 쉬웠냐 이거 말씀하시는 건가요?
네.
일단 뭐 팀마다의 해석이 다 다르겠지만 저희 팀 같은 경우에는 국경은 개인적으로 이제 공격 맵이라고 생각을 하고 있어요. 그래서 일단 저희가 선 방어를 시작했을 때 3대3 교환했을 때 다 같이 3대3이면 나쁘지 않다 이런 식으로 서로 소통을 했었고 또 저희 공격 갔을 때도 뭐 당연히 공격 맵이라 생각을 했으니까 평소에 하던 대로 진행을 했는데 공격 맵이 맞는 것 같아요. 그냥 쉽게 뚫을 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
So he thinks Border is an attacker-sided map. He didn't think it was going so bad when it was 3-3. And once they DK was the attackers, they just said, let's just do what we always do, just push through. And that obviously worked out for them.
Definitely did so. And of course, removing the Finca might have been an aid in this here. But next play day, Rin, you go up against Talon. A lot of people would rate them as maybe the second or third Korean team right now. How do you feel that match is going to hold up next week?
다음 탈론 경기랑 하는데 탈론이 한국 2위, 3위 팀으로 사람들이 많은 추측을 하지만 이번 탈론이랑 할 때 어떨지 무엇을 예상할 수 있는지 물어보겠습니다.
일단 탈론 같은 경우에는 저희가 이제 스테이지 1에서는 탈론한테 좀 에이펙 노스에서도 졌고 뭐 플레이오프에서도 졌고 좀 많이 진 기억이 있어요. 물론 근데 이제 탈론 같은 경우에는 로스터가 변경이 됐고 2명의 새로운 선수가 들어와가지고 아무래도 팀워크를 맞추는데 시간이 좀 걸릴 거고 그래서 저희 경기할 때는 이번에는 저희가 이길 수 있지 않을까 생각하고 있습니다.
So against their matches with Talon, they have actually lost quite a bit, but this time they're expecting a win because they think the new players, the new roster is kind of an impact on Talon, and it'll take time for them to adjust. So they think DK will secure that victory.
All right, then. Very excited to see how that comes up. Reminder for everybody, DWG will be playing game number 1 next week against Talon, big rivals, as Rin is saying, in Korea. Make sure you're tuning in to watch it on a Wednesday. Rin, Bubble, thank you so very much for the interview and for the translation work. Bubble, again, 감사합니다. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you.